Hello, everybody. It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban, and I am finally doing this video after some time. I was going to do it earlier, but when I found out about, Ozzy Trekkie and what's going on with him, I had to do a video explaining my thoughts and feelings and doing my dedication to him. But anyway, with, all the news about the Trumpeter 1/200 scale Titanic and all the traction that beast of a model's getting, I thought to myself, what is the perfect Titanic model for an average builder? Well, that's what this is. This is going to be like a buyer's guide. But before I begin, I want to dedicate this video to two individuals. Jason Crinklaw. He has commented on a few of my videos. Really awesome feedback from him. Thank you. And also to Jacob Harwood, which he just recently, about a month or so ago, about back in March, he bought the new, or not the new, but he bought the mini craft Titanic and he's working on it. So yeah, have fun with that. Some of it goes together pretty good, and it has fucking fit issues just like any of them do. So have fun. So without any further ado, this is my buyer's guide for the ideal model of the Titanic for an average modeler. Now there's multiple models of the Titanic made by multiple companies in multiple scales. You have 1/1200 scale, 1 in 100 scale, 1/1000th, 1 in 1,000th scale, which is 1/1200 scale, 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000 scale. There's 1/700th, 1/600th, 1/570th, 1/400th, 1/350th scale. There's the 1/200 scale. And then, of course, you get some really weird scales like 1 in 144 scale, which is a wood model by Buildings Boat. And there's another one, too, that's made by, like, Amita. It's an Italian company, but it's also a wooden model. So, I'm just going to talk to you about the ones that I've put together and ones I've seen. On the very, very low end, you have Revell. They're the biggest model manufacturing company in the world, and they have a multitude of scales of the Titanic. They've got the 1/1200 scale, they've got the 1/700 scale, they've got the 1/570 scale, and they got the 1/400 scale. And I have here the 1/1200 scale and the 1/570 scale. The 1/1200 scale is not much to it, it's just little rinky-dink thing. And you know what, I'll just take this over and I'll show you guys. Alright, here's the 1/1200 scale, guys. Nothing to it. It's a small little bitch. One piece hull. All this detailing is molded to decks, not that many pieces, so this is a pretty easy, straightforward build. This model was originally made like in the late 90s as part of their micro or mini ships collection, and this model's probably about $10-15. It's not much at all. The other Revell kit I put together a multitude of these, both as normal and sinking models, as the 1/570 scale model. And this model originally was produced in the 70s, and by today's standards it is a crude kit, a crude model, but it has the overall look of the Titanic. And of course, for fucking $20 you're not gonna beat it. It has detailing on it, but if you really want good detailing, you have to paint a lot of the shit onto yourself. So yeah. And of course, like I said, there's a 1/700 scale, and there's a 1/400 scale, also by Revell. And of of course, then we move to Academy, which they have a 1/1000 scale, a 1/700 scale, and the 1/400 scale model. And this is their top of the line 1/400 scale. This is their fucking premium edition with LED lighting. As you can see, I did a lot of work to it. It's not finished. And you see this one has, like I said, this one has lights, and it has photo etch brass detailing. And they only made, I think, 2,000 kits of this type. But they also have just a plain basic 1/400 scale kit, and it's probably about $60-70. It's not much, and it's basically about like this, except minus the wood decking and all the brass pieces and stuff, and the lights. Of course, there's no lights. There's also, like I said, a 1/700 scale model. They've actually made two versions of it, one with LED lighting and one that's basic. I've seen the basic one at Hobby Lobby, and it's like fucking like $30. So I mean, it's not much. So I mean, it's a really good kit, very good likeness of the ship. There are some things that are wrong with it, but if you take your time and you modify it, you can make this model look just as good as any other. And the next one here is actually one of the largest of the models. Actually, it was the largest until Trumper came along. This is the 1/350 scale by Minicraft. Originally it was made by Intex in the 70s, and then it was Anmark, and then it went to Revell, and then it went for a short time to Minicraft Academy Minicraft, before the two companies split. But this is their deluxe edition, which has, the photo etched railing and stuff. The passengers and stuff on the decks were extra that I put on it. This is actually one of the nicer kits of the Titanic that you can buy, and this is the one that fellow viewer and YouTuber Jacob Harwood bought. And you can just see why this one has been the best one for many years. It's got a lot of stuff going on for it. And of course, one thing I don't like is the base. It's just this big, ugly plastic thing, but I made it look pretty. So, you got all the way from, the biggest to, the fucking smallest. And I'll tell you about one more that I've seen. And I might have mentioned this in an earlier video, but a friend of mine that lives across the street from me is a model builder. And it's because of me that he bought it. He heard me, he heard me talk about the Trumper Titanic, and so he bought one. He fucking bought one, and a little while back, I don't know how long ago it was, but he brought it over, and he said, "You want to unbox it?" I'm like, "You bought a fucking Trumper Titanic?" And he's like, "Yep." I said, you brought that here to smear it in my face, right?" He's like, "No. I want you to unbox it because you've been wanting to see what's in it." And so I unboxed it. And I have to admit, it's a very massive model. It is a fucking incredible model kit. I mean, there's inconsistencies with it like any other Titanic model. I mean, there's little things wrong with it, but if you buy all the fucking detailing, aftermarket detailing shit, and put thousands and thousands of dollars into it, you can make it look just as good as any other model. And I have to say, overall, that's a very nice kit. Now, if I get my own, I'm going to go crazy with it. I'm going to buy all the aftermarket shit, and I'm going to stick it on there, and yeah, it's going to be badass. Yeah. I mean, it just depends on you guys' budget, If you don't have that much money, you might go toward this area. If you got more money, you go this way, up to the Trumpeter, which I'm going to hopefully one of these days. But I will be working on the Trumpeter Titanic soon, because my friend is wanting me to be the historical consultant. He says, "You know more about the Titanic than I do. You want to help me with it?" I I said, are you going to buy the aftermarket shit? He said, yeah, I had plans on it. I said, okay, well, I guess I could help you. So I guess I'll be working on a Trumper Titanic mod with him. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I wish it was mine and I'd work on it myself, but you know, I guess it's better than nothing. And plus I've got the 1/400 scale I'm working on too, so I guess everything's doing pretty well for me. So, like I said, it depends on how much money you want to put into it, and it depends on how much space you have. If you don't have that much money and you got just a little bit of space, go toward this end. But if you got a little bit more money, you want to shell out, and you want to go kind of crazy, like I said, go toward this end. But it only matters to you. If you want it, buy it. So I hope this video kind of helped you guys out in deciding which model kit of the Titanic to buy. And there's a lot of them out there. I mean, there's lots of them. I only went over the ones that I've seen personally, including the new Trumpeter kit, which I'm really fucking amazed with. I actually thought about doing an unboxing video on camera for the channel, but then my friend said I could, but then I decided not to because, well, it wasn't my model, and I really wasn't going to be able to work on it later on. So why do an unboxing for a fucking model that I don't own? You know what I mean? So when I get one, I'll do my own unboxing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back with you. If you're new to the channel and you like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button and hit the shit out of the notification bell. Never miss any of my fucking videos and become a part of the Commodore's crew. So until next time, this is Commodore Urban. Have smooth seas and clear skies. Happy sailing with you. God bless all of you. Take care. Stay safe. And be greater than the haters. Until next time, peace out. So long.